Hey everybody, I woke up completely psyched because, my method of waking up, my ritual is I look on Tumblr on my iPad, and I was looking at Tumblr on my iPad, and I saw this Gen 3 remakes announced, and I literally threw my iPad aside and freaked out because I knew they were coming, because there is a part in here that, well, that's Looker at the moment on the screen, but, where you go into a hotel and there's a hiker there, and he goes, I'm from a region that you'll soon be visiting. And it's like, oh my gosh, they legit tied it in, they knew it, and you have no idea. So they're coming out in November worldwide all at once, just like X and Y did. And I am psyched. You have no idea. I started with Pokemon Ruby Sapphire. I don't actually have them with me currently, but I started with these games, and they are forever in my soul. And I don't really like the games because Gen 3 was so full of issues, like the special physical split did not happen yet. That happened in Gen 4. And then there's just, it's just not as fun as the newer games. And so I'm just so excited because we're going to have upgraded mechanics, upgraded graphics, upgraded everything. It's going to be in 3D. I mean, we're going to have this for Team Magma and Team Aqua. And amazing looking Kyogres. I'm just so exciting. I actually preferred Sapphire to Ruby. In fact, Sapphire was the one where I actually got my Zicany to level 100 the first time. And Zicany means so much to me. I mean, he's a crap Pokemon. He is so bad because I had no idea what I was doing. So I never use him anymore, but he's, he's in my heart and he's still with me, and I've had him forever. I actually got Ruby first, and then I got Sapphire, and I preferred Sapphire. It's kind of the same way with X and Y. I got X first, didn't like it as much, and then I got Y, and I loved it more. And I think it's mostly because I started as a guy on Y, because that's just, like, it's a tradition. I always play as a guy, and, for a really long time, I would play as a guy, but have a female name, Anna, because a long time ago, my Sapphire was started by a friend of mine, and she accidentally picked a guy, but she named him Anna. So he was all capitals Anna, A-N-N-A, but a guy. And it was just like this funny thing, and forever I always loved him. It was Brendan named Anna, and it was beautiful. But I'm just so happy. But on a sadder note, I have quit World of Warcraft for good due to the fact that they are just completely crapping on Alliance. The Alliance player base, I'm really tired of it. That we haven't had an Alliance-centric X-Pack since Vanilla, and that wasn't even an X-Pack, that was the core game. So, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of them, like, just riding the Horde. I'm not going to be saying any vulgar language, but you know what I mean. I'm tired of it. The people in charge at Blizzard love the Horde, and they do not care about the Alliance at all. We've had 2 Horde-centric X-Packs, which is Kata and the upcoming Warlords Draenor. All the rest have been mixed. BC was definitely mixed, with a lot of Horde in it, because we're in Outlands, which is Draenor. Wrath was definitely mixed, and people like to say that that was Alliance-centric. No, it wasn't, because if it was Alliance-centric, Tyrion would just be Alliance only. He accepted everybody. Arthas was defeated by both factions. No. It was not Alliance-centric, so don't tell me it was. There were a lot of Alliance characters, but they were all mixed. They all appreciated everybody, not just one. Not like Varian, who was very Alliance-centric. Now, Mists of Pandaria was very mixed, with all sorts of different. So, I mean, they did both. It was definitely better than Cataclysm, where they completely crapped on it. Alliance did have a lot of victories. But, it was mostly about Pandaria, of course, because that's where it's supposed to be. I have no qualms with it. I did enjoy Pandaria. It was it's probably going to be my favorite X-Pack. But the next one, it takes place, like, back in time or something, and, like, half the leaders are gone, like, not even born yet. And it's just, like, if I can't play with Varian, who, by the way, is my favorite character, I don't want to play. I'm tired of you guys not, like, listening. They don't listen. They're like a lot of hardcore game developers. They just don't listen. They're like EA. They don't listen to their fans. They don't listen to the loud Horde guys who only care about the Horde. They love Garrosh. They love Thrall. Both of whom are crappy characters in both writing and just how they're written. They're crap. Thrall is a huge Mary Sue. It's not even right. And I'm just tired of it. And they don't seem to be able to make new stuff. Why can't you just make a new enemy? Make one. I just got a notification. Now I can't see myself. Make a new enemy. Don't you have any creative power up in here to make new characters and make new enemies and maybe make a new continent somewhere on the world? There's no problem with retroactive continuity. They do it in Pokemon all the time. When you get new stuff, you just go back and fix it. And yeah, maybe some people don't like that, but I only don't like it when they change it like they did with Anduin Lothar. Anduin Lothar's death was originally an ambush by Ogrim Doomhammer. Originally, he was ambushed and murdered in a huge cowardly fight, but they were like, oh, people would hate the Horde. Well, gee, people should hate the Horde. They're bad guys. All of them are, except maybe the Blood Elves and the Torrent. They're all bad. I don't care what people say. The Orcs do not belong in Azeroth, and they never will. They're invaders. They don't belong there. Okay? Forsaken are obviously evil. Gee, corpses come back to life with their only intention of killing all life? Gee, they're great. Most of the Horde are evil, and I forgot the trolls. They're normal. They're fine, but I'm just not a troll fan. But you know, they do belong in Azeroth. The trolls do, but I'm just tired of it. I'm just completely tired of it. So I've quit for good. I'm done with WoW. And if I ever do consider coming back, if I do hear something about Warlords Draenor that I do appreciate, I may come back, but I highly doubt it. I just do. I prefer my lore. My lore is, for someone who's never published a single book, I would say it's a lot better. And most of it's in my head. I do have a little bit of it written out, but it's just whenever I try to write it out, it's not as good. But people do seem to enjoy it. And I do plan on writing it out sometime, but it's hard to write out because it's so expansive. It'd be like Order of the Phoenix large. So, but, yeah, that was my rant. Pokemon rant and World of Warcraft rant coming at you from Twilight Gaming. Also, Twilight Gaming is my gaming channel, so please look on, if you're watching this, if it flips, I'm just gonna be mad. This way, or this way, because it depends if it flips. So, if it flips, it's this way. If it doesn't flip, it's this way. Look on the bottom of my thing. I just got another notification dipping down so I can actually see myself, even though I should be looking at the lens. And click on that and subscribe if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, totes, I don't care. You know, always only subscribe to people you enjoy. I only watch, like, let me look. TRG, Stampy, Squid, John, Tim, and Chugs. That's all I watch. That's all I watch. So it's okay if you don't like me. I'm okay, but I'm definitely not the greatest. But anyways, love y'all. Bye!